are making a model of a frog home. What is a model? What's a model? Birdie.
A model's like you build something out of clay and then you like paint it and give it some more detail.
Mm-hmm. Is a model the real thing? Like, did we make clay into like and then we like blew air into it, like magic air, and it turned into like a real frog? No. So what is a model? What does a model look like? You can't even see all of me. What does a model look like? Like if I said, make a model of a car. Someone besides Birdie, because she just answered. Make a May.
You would mean not the real thing, like do something like if you made something out of clay, that would be a model.
What if I said make a model of a car and you made a frog?
That would not really be, well, that would be a model, but it wouldn't be a model of what you were talking about.
Right. So models are kind of like mirrors of something that we know about, right? Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. Okay. So a model of a frog pond or a frog habitat, what do you think what is that going to look like or be like? Anyone want to raise their hand? Okay, I'm going to help you. We're going to look at some things that are going to help us. Okay, we're going to go back to the Tale of a Tadpole. And I think I might even read some of it to you because it's going to show us what. Hold on, let's see. Hold on a second. Ooh, can I do that? Wait a second. Share a Chrome tab with what you would like to share. If I do it like that, can I also still see myself? Oh, I was hoping I could still see myself. Well, I did it. Oh, well. Okay, can everyone see? Could you see that tab? Can you see it? The Tale of a Tadpole? Okay. I'm going to go and read some of it to you. I want you to be looking for details or features of a frog home. A feature are like aspects, like when in the beginning of the year we learn about aspects of shoes, Velcro, things like that, ties, color on the shoe. I want you to be looking at details about what a frog home might look like. Everyone understand? Okay, here we go. So we're going to go back. Tale of a Tadpole by Karen Wallace. This is the table of contents that tells us everything that's in this book. Here is, these are scientific pictures of a frog, and then we have a baby frog and an adult frog, okay? With all those labels. These are all different frogs from around the world. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna read this to you. The tale of a tadpole begins in a pond. Mother frog lays her eggs next to a lily pad. Each tiny egg is wrapped in clear jelly. So let's look at the pictures. What do you notice about this frog habitat? Who can raise their hand? What do you notice about this frog home? What do you see? Anna.
What I see about the home is is, can you go back to
Sure.
me?
Who else has something that they saw? Wesley, what do you see?
I see that there is water.
There's water. Does anyone see anything else? Leif.
I see some plants that grow underwater.
Some plants that grow underwater. And then we've got the frog eggs or frog spawn. Okay, I'm going to move through this part because this is just about the tadpoles. Ooh, okay. Here is more about the frog habitat. Many other animals live in the pond. There are shiny goldfish and sicklebacks. That's a sickleback right here. This one with the blue eye. And sicklebacks and great diving beetles. And, oh, sorry, whoops. I have no and. It says they chase the young tadpoles. Okay, what else do you notice about the frog habitat? What else do you notice about the frog habitat? Birdie.
I noticed that there's lots of different animals living in it.
There are lots of different animals living in it. Excellent. Okay, we're going to keep moving. We've got 3 different species. 3 different creatures, 2 species of fish, 1 beetle, and then we have some more plants here too. So let's keep going. We're going to move through this. Well, there's some plants here where it says the tadpoles escape and hide in the weeds. So the tadpoles are camouflaged in these weeds, these underwater weeds. And we're going to keep going. More weeds. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh my, what is this frog sitting on? What is that frog sitting on? This is a very special thing that has to do with a frog home.
A lily pad?
A lily pad! Do frogs love lily pads? Love lily pads. Love, love, love. Multiple reasons. Can you see me or just the screen of the just the book? What can you see?
Just the book.
Just the book. Okay, that's fine. So
I can see you and the book, Miss Rosie.
you can see me and the book. Am I like in a tiny little square near the book?
No, you and the book.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. I don't know how it looks, but that's okay. So go back on mute. Okay. Frogs love lily pads because they can do what? What can they do? They can jump on top of them. They can go where? Under them. They can hide under there. They can hide under there. They can also hide their frog spawn. Where can they hide their frog spawn in a lily pad? Molly, where can they hide the frog spawn? Don't know. Who knows? Where, if there's a lily pad, where can they hide that frog spawn? Wesley.
Under the lily pad.
Under the lily pad. Yes, lily pads are very important to frog life. If there wasn't a lily pad, there might be like a stick or other things where they like to jump on or go underneath. How can a frog both live outside of the water and in the water? Does anybody know? How can a frog live outside of the water and under the water? Leif.
Because they can have lungs and gills.
Yes. So will they breathe also through their skin? They have all sorts of ways to breathe. They breathe through their nose and their lungs, and they breathe through their skin.
Gills.
I actually am feeling like they don't have gills. I feel like I'm forgetting this information, but I think I'm getting confused because the tadpoles have gills. And then, and now I remember, Leif. So the tadpoles have the gills, they're outside of the body. The gills get absorbed back into the body. Then frogs are able to breathe through their skin and their lungs. Okay, can you go back on this? So they are called amphibians because they live the word amphibian means living a double life. What are the 2 lives a frog lives? May.
A grown-up frog and a tadpole.
Ooh, great answer, but not the answer I'm looking for. How do frogs live 2 lives? Amphibians. Lucy, do you know? No? Anna, do you know? How do frogs live 2 lives?
They have gills and they can breathe through their skin.
They do not have gills. No gills. Frogs do not have gills. I may have said that sometime, but that is not true. Frogs do not have gills. Frogs have lungs and they breathe through their skin. They live in 2 different places. What are the 2 places they live? Leif.
They can live in the water and out of the water.
Exactly. Live in the water and out of the water. So I'm going to show you. What is that? Oh, Lacey, can you put yourself on mute? Okay, I'm going to now show you another thing here. Do you want to see how some friends built a frog model? Okay, a frog home model. I'm having screen presenting issues. Hold on. Here we go. A window. Let's see here. I wonder if it's going to let me do this. Hold on. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. Can you see this? Do you see a picture of a kid with lily pads? No. Okay. Let me try again. Hold on. Hold on here. Let's see here. A Chrome tab. Let's see here. Your entire screen. Maybe that. My entire screen. I think that's going to work. Okay. Share. Okay. How about now? Do you see it? The kid? Do you see the kid with the lily pads? Okay. Awesome. So this is a book that I have that's called 150 Screen-Free Activities for Kids. Yes, Francesca.
I can't see it.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Maybe I'll take some screenshots and then send it to the parents. Okay. So here we go. We've got a kid with what do you see here? Who wants to share what they're seeing? What do you see, Bella?
I see a kid with that sculpture like real water, like glass over like water with jewels on it and like cut out lily pads on it and toy frogs.
Yes. So I want to show you to go down here. So this is the reason why I gave you glass little gems. And Maisie, I don't know about what you're doing with that apple. Glass gems and felt if you got it. Okay. So here are lily pads. Does anyone see these lily pads? You see the lily pads? All they are is circles with little triangles cut out of them. Okay. And then here this person put their frogs in a Tupperware and put the glass beads in there and put watercolor in the water and made it a little bit blue. The felt, well, this is foam. So you have felt because I couldn't find foam. So oops, not that. Okay. But that is just an example of someone building a frog home or a frog habitat. You can do it any way you want to do it. Okay. I don't think that you can actually get the clay wet because I think it might dissolve. So putting water in there is fine, but I think don't put your frogs in there. So this week, what I want you to do is design and build your own frog home, okay? This can be in a Tupperware, it could be in your backyard, somewhere you have to make a plan with your parents on what actually works for you, okay? You get to paint your froggies this week if you haven't already done that. If you have any froggies, or I'm sorry, not froggies, if you have the frogs from your life cycle, mine actually all fell apart. But you get to paint them real colors of a frog, of the frogs that we're working with. Okay. Now, it's interesting because frogs actually are really colorful. A lot, especially poison dart frogs, are like so colorful. So it's okay if you choose some wild colors, actually. I've never seen like a purple frog. But I've seen like rainbow colored frogs, rainbow colored dart frogs. Actually, we can even look if we look back at let's see here. At the frogs in Tale of a Tadpole. And we can see some of the poison dart frogs, and they are crazy looking. Here we go. Here's one right here. Poison dart frog. Okay. Let's keep going back up. I think they were up here. Here we go. Look at all of these wild colors of these frogs. Most of them are green or different colors of green, but some of them are like bright blue and yellow and red. This is a red-eyed tree frog. It has orange toes and a belly that is white and blue arms. So you can research what kind of frog you want to do. Okay. Who has like an idea, a plan of how they want to do this? And maybe a couple questions that you might need to ask your family before you get started. Leif, what is your idea?
So what my idea is I could get a small Tupperware and put the gems into the Tupperware, but I have to ask my parents.
Yeah.
And I can grab like leaves from outside and cut triangles in them for the lily pads.
Great idea. Do you have the felt that I gave you too? Did you get some of that? And you can use that if you want to too.
Okay.
Great plan. Okay, I want you to stay and listen to other people's plans because you might get an idea. Who else has a plan? Who's got a plan? May, what's your plan?
I'm gonna get a Tupperware and put the jewels in and get some of my toy frogs, like my rubber toy frogs.
Yes, if you have those, you can use them. You don't have to use what we...
I'm gonna cut out the felt in circles and then cut a triangle out.
I love that idea. Great idea. Okay. Who else has an idea? Bella.
I was thinking like I could get a Tupperware and like put water in it, and like I could ask my mom and dad if I could get like paint and squirt some like blue paint in the Tupperware and then like mix it up and then it'll look like water, real blue water. And then like I could put the jewels in it and I could cut out pieces of triangles to look like lily pads. And then I could I could get some of do I don't know what I'm going to do for the frogs, but I'll think of how I'm going to do frogs on there, but I'll think about it.
And you can also just take the frogs that we made and put them on the sides. You know, they can be around the pond and you can just pretend that they're in the pond. Yeah. Okay. Maisie, what's your idea? I have to go get my sunglasses. Okay, Maisie, maybe you do not have an idea. Let's go to Birdie. Leif, you look pretty tired, sweetie. Why don't you jump off and go do your thing? Okay.
What my idea was, that I could get a Tupperware, put the gems in, I could dunk my head in so then some of my hair dye comes out for blue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Get some leaves and pine needles and put them in and then cut the felt out.
Okay, I love it. Okay, let's see here. Who's next? Okay, Maisie, you're ready now? Okay, go for it, sister.
What mine I do is get a container, fill it up with water, take a leaf from outside, put it on the water, draw a frog and cut it out on a piece of paper, and then put it on the leaf.
Ooh, awesome idea. Love this. Okay, who else has an idea? Who else would like to share? It looks, oh, Anna, what's your idea?
What my idea is, I'm gonna go outside and like cut out some felt, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of sticks and leaves from outside, and then like kind of float it, and put it on a little bit of a puddle of water.
Okay, I love it. All right, friends, does anyone have any questions about this before you get started? You definitely have to work with your parents on this, okay, and ask them like what's okay and what you could possibly do. And at the end of the week, I'll put something up on Seesaw and you can upload a picture. You'll have all week to work on it, so you can really take your time, okay? Okay, fantastic. And anyone have any questions before we get off? Okay, Anna has a question. Anna, what's up?
Can you stay on?
I'll stay on. Yeah. Okay. All right. If anyone has any questions, I'll stay on. If not, later. Anna, what's your question?
Yes, but I did wrong.
Want to show you something that I made today that my mom let me make.
What did you make today?
It's kind of like a colorful balloon.
You made that balloon?
Yeah.
How? Did you draw on it?
Yep.
Wow, that is
With permanent markers. They can rub off if they're on the balloon.
wow, Anna, that's really cool. I love it. All right, sweetie, I'm gonna go. Okay.
Have a good walk. Maybe.
Oh, I'm not going for a walk. I'm just gonna actually do more work.
I hope drone maybe we'll go on the neighbor's roof.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, me too. Not that roof, but the other roof is fine. Okay, Anna, I love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.